Hello, Running Fit fan. Would you like to know how to improve your running fitness in 1 week? Yes, this is not a scam. This is not even like a biohack. This is legit science, and it is called a deload week. Let's walk and talk because I need a snack after my workout. So I want you to pull up your training plan, any kind of running race training plan that you are using right now. I want you to go pull that up and look at it with me. Have you noticed, like every hopefully 4, 5, or 6 weeks, you're going to start noticing something with that total weekly mileage? Take a look. And what is it? It is hopefully a drop in your total mileage, or you notice a different pattern. And that is maybe the hill workouts don't have as many repeats, or maybe you don't have as many 800 meters to do around the track, or your tempo is pulled back a little bit. This is actually a deload week. And hopefully all of your running training plans include some kind of decrease. All right, I know I've said that word like 5 times already, but what does it actually mean? A deload week is where we are either dropping deliberately volume or intensity. Yeah, my strawberries need a little help, but there's a point. So by dropping either volume or intensity, we are giving your body a little bit of a break and not as rigorous as workouts as you probably felt. So as a runner, how this is reflected in your training plan is you are going to notice that the intensity of the workouts or the total mileage is decreased. Now, for some runners, they're going to find that maybe it's really only the intensity of the workouts that are changed because there is so much mileage, so much bulk within those workouts themselves, but that if those workouts are decreased in intensity, that actually flows into a general decrease in volume, hopefully without accents. But for other runners, if you're just going by mileage right now rather than doing a lot of hill and additional workouts, all you really have to do is decrease mileage. Now, a very easy example that I don't expect you to be running, you might be, I don't know, is overall weekly mileage of 100 miles. And let's say we're in a deload by 25%. That puts you at 75 miles that week instead. So we're starting to talk numbers, so let's continue. So a deload, like we said before, can be scheduled every 4 to 6 weeks, and the drop can really vary. A lot of coaches will drop it by 20% all the way to 50%, depending on the purpose of the deload. Let's talk about a general deload week when you're in the middle of a marathon training plan. That's probably going to be around the 20-25% mark. But when you're tapering, we knock that way down to at least 50%. Now, the mistake that runners make is they only do that decrease when they're talking about mileage, right? But what they forget about is also decreasing strength. So we got yogurt ingredients here. We got mileage, or we got volume, we got intensity, and we got strength. So what runners need to keep in mind is you also need to deload, you need to decrease your overall volume or intensity when it also comes to strength training. And the easiest way to do this, is to do it at the same time as your running deload. That way, you just get your strength plan and your running plan to all line up. Now, with strength, what we need to focus on is either decreasing intensity, which means the amount of weight that you're lifting, versus volume, which means reps and strength. So those are the two factors that you're going to either one decrease by, let's say, 25%. And this really depends on what you have available to you, meaning if you're at the gym and you can find lots of different weights, or maybe you have a home gym and you only have 3 sets of dumbbells. You get to choose which one you deload to make your life easier. Now, why do you even care about deloading? Well, for runners, there are 4 different reasons. And one is when you deload, you get to increase your running fitness in 1 week. See, I wasn't fooling you guys. I was honest. What this does, a deload week gives your body a chance to recover. You've been working so hard for miles and miles and miles that by stepping back just a little bit, just by 25%, you give your body enough time to recover. Now, here's what I mean. So let's say you're being a good runner and you are running in the morning and then you're waiting to strength train 4 to 6 hours and then you get to rest, you get to sleep, right? Now, we are assuming that you are a working individual. So you have running in the morning, a busy life, and then you have lifting in the evening, hopefully some family time or chill time to yourself, and then you repeat it all over again. You're assuming you had a 24-hour block to recover, but in reality, you're asleep for 8 hours and then you're at it again. So by stepping away and having that deload week for a week, you're still training, you're still working hard, but you're genuinely giving your body less intensity that it has to recover from. Another reason why runners actually like a deload week is it decreases risk of injury. Fantastic. Everybody loves that. Why wouldn't you do it? What's happening here is you, like I said, you're stepping back for a little bit, and that gives your body the literal time and rest to repair all of the damage that accrues from training. That's how we get stronger, is we break down muscle and then it builds back stronger. Deload weeks are especially important for runners who have been injury prone or just feel injury prone in general. Reason number 3 why you're going to love a deload week is that if you find that you're grinding too hard, that you mentally burn out after so many marathon training cycles or just whatever training cycle in general, this can be a very good way to step back while still enjoying doing your hobby, what you love, but stepping back just a little bit that gives you a little bit of a breather room so you can come back fresh, excited, and ready to go again. And the final reason, if you're one of those runners who's like, I don't have time to do my PT exercises or any of that fancy schmancy mobility, your core work, blah, 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 a deload week, because you are doing less, you should theoretically have time to do all of those exercises you conveniently forget about or maybe just straight up neglect earlier or during the other busy weeks of your training program. So take advantage of that, spend a little extra time in tune with your body, figuring out what exactly you need, and it helps you plan ahead and prepare for that next big jump in your training cycle. So thank you so much, Running Fit Fam, for helping me make my post-workout snack, and hopefully that analogy helped a bit. If you have more questions about deload weeks, training, strength for runners, don't be afraid to leave them down in the comments. And oh, wait, you have to subscribe. Please subscribe. I mean, I won't, maybe I'll make you a snack. I can't promise that, right? But let me know if any of this was helpful. And until next time, Running Fit Fam, dare to train differently.